So welcome back to the channel. So just on the screen, this is the cruise port in Dubrovnik. So whenever you go on a trip to Korcula or somewhere else, or Bosnia, this is the road you would normally go along. So just behind this bridge to this side is Mokashita. This is where the cruise ships go from. So you've got Babin-Cook, which is there, and then Lapad is over here, and then of course the old town is over this way. So generally you can do a sightseeing tour bus which brings you across this bridge to this lay-by area. If I pan the camera round, and you generally park here, and then you can take your photographs. Because Lapad Bay is just round there, so you've got Lapad there. So between this hill and that hill there, between this hill and that hill is Lapad Bay. So that's the cruise port. So when you come into land in Dubrovnik, you usually see this bridge if you're sat on the left hand side of the plane, which is A, B or C. So you generally get your cruise ship from here, as you can see in the picture. So the other side of this bridge over there is Mokashita, which is the shortest river in Croatia as well. So it takes you to the shortest river in Croatia. I might be able to show it you actually. Yes. So that there is Mokashita. So this is the shortest river in Croatia. So behind these mountains is Bosnia. So this is basically the border. So you're going back along the bridge to Dubrovnik. So you can now see a P&O cruise ship in. So you've got the cruise port. You've got Babin-Cook, which is this, Lapad over there, and then the old town down that way. And then you've just got the start of the Elefiti Islands just there, that's Korcula. This is the little island that you normally see when you're coming into land. So this is Korcula just here, and then you've got Lapad, which is just there out of shot. This is a picture from one of the hotels of the cruise port, so that's the bridge there that you can see. It's usually lit up at night. There's another shot of it here as well. It's just fantastic, and the water is just so clear as well. But what I want to do is actually take you on a little trip now to Ston, because this is one of the places that you go to if you're going to Korcula. So you follow the coast basically all the way up from Dubrovnik up here until you get down to Ston, which is just there. So you generally come along this road here. You come along this road, the 414, that takes you to Bosnia up there. So just to give you an idea, let's do a street view. Right, so this is basically on the way to Ston. So you follow this road now. So the road across there goes to Bosnia. Basically that goes to the Bosnian border is up there, but this is the lake where you get to Ston. Mali Ston is where you head. So then you end up at Ston itself. So this is the first part of Ston just here. So you're following the road up from Dubrovnik. So you're heading up this way. And there's a lot of oyster farms around here as well. In fact, you can just see them there. That's an oyster farm. And then across there you've got the Croatian-Bosnian border. They have put a new bridge in since, where you don't have to go through the border too often. So if you follow this road now, it will take you to Ston itself. As you can see, that's the start of the walls of Ston. So this is Mali Ston, and then which you can visit, but you generally go to the other Ston, which is up this road. You can walk these walls, but during your trip you don't really get time. So when you get into Ston, you generally park just here. So I'll just show you on the street view now. So that's the walls of Ston. So you can walk up there to that tower, and it's basically a bit like a mini wall of China. And then you've got like a church, and then you've got this castle as well. So if we just pan out, so you've got the castle there in Ston itself. So you generally park up in this car park across the road just here, and then you come across the road, and then you've got the little town of Ston, and you generally get about 45 minutes to an hour. So you generally walk into Ston just here, and there's lots of little coffee shops. And then you've got this castle and a little moat as well just here. But they've also got the salt farms as well that you can go to. So we just follow it round. A minute, might be able to show you. See, that's the back of the castle, and then the back of Ston itself. Don't know whether you can show it on here actually. We'll try. Let's just have a look. Street view. Yes. So this is the salt plain, salt farm. So I've actually been to this gateway and bought a bag of salt. And then that takes you back into Ston itself. So, and then it's usually another 45 minutes to Korcula. So that's generally the route. So you follow this road all the way to Dubrovnik. So you go along this road all the way up. That's the new bridge. So you generally follow the 414. And it's the village of Janina where you have the winery, the Bezek winery. That's where you go. There's the Bezek winery there, look. So this is the winery you go to if you go on a trip to Korcula, Bezek. So the guy at this place with his sister that run it, they generally recognise me when I go. So this is where we normally stop on the way back to Dubrovnik. So we'll be going past this winery up the hill to go to Dubrovnik. So that's the winery that you go to. So you're quite a way out from Dubrovnik. So it's down there. So Dubrovnik is up here. And then you cross over to Korcula. Just there. Dubrovnik. Over to Korcula. And you go to the old town. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'll see if I can do a street view. Yes. So this is Korcula old town. So this is where you dock. Just here. And I went in a restaurant up these steps here. Just up there actually. And there's a restaurant just here where I had the Croatian cevapi, and of course there's a beer with my name on. Named after me, Korlovako. So you can have a Jusko and you can have Korlovako as well. So you can go up there to the old town. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is the old town of Korcula. You generally walk round this tower. There's one of the beaches. There's another one just up there as well. And when I went on the cruise, it was docked over there. So see if I can take you up to the steps that go to the old town. It's just up this road. So you got loads of market stalls just here. So that's the steps that go up to the old town just there. And you go in through that archway. You can also climb to the top of this tower when you've got a bit of a viewpoint as well. So that's looking up the steps there. So you go up those steps there. And there's the bell tower that you can climb up to see the panorama shot. So that's really an idea of where you go on the trip to Korcula and Ston from Dubrovnik. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. So I'll do another one possibly tomorrow at Mostar. But it's only just over a week to go now until I'm out there myself. So keep an eye on the channel. Thank you for watching and good evening.